Good morning and welcome back to the shop. Today is day 27 of our 30-day paint and body challenge for the 1978 Datsun 280Z project that we've been working on. Day 27, we're running out of time. I only got 3 days left, and maybe that's why I went to bed at a decent time last night. I'm not sure if it's because of the excitement of what I have to do today in the shop or the fact that I'm completely running out of 30 days of time, but I woke up at 3:30 like wide awake. I was ready to go. So it's 4 a.m. I've already brewed a pot of coffee, already had a few, and I am ready to go. 4 a.m., day 27. Let's do some filler work on the shell. We have a lot of little dents, dings, divots that we couldn't make perfect in the metal, and we're just going to give those a little skim coat with filler, start blocking those out, and hopefully we'll get a lot of this done today. It took me about a week to do all the panels. We'll see how much we can get done on the shell today. Welcome to day 27. Let's get busy. All right, it's only about noon, so we got a lot done. And because it's only noon, we still have a lot of day left. So I'm gonna break for lunch, blow off all the dust, and then I'm gonna come back out here and see what else we can get done. So let's keep going. All right. I'm spent. It's like past midnight. I'd say we're burning the midnight oil, but it's past midnight. So I've been going since 4 a.m. We're past midnight. It's like been 18 to 20 hours. They don't make enough coffee for that. So we got a lot done. I'm going to stop there before I screw something up. We're actually going out of town for a week. So this was a perfect stopping point for all that filler and primer work. What you want to have happen is the filler work to go down good, and it did. We blocked all that stuff out. Then we went with the primer work on top of that. And you saw the little smooth spots or where we put the guide coat, and it took a little bit extra spot building later on to continue to block that out until we made it perfect. We end that with 320 grit on a block sand, hand block sand, and then you let it sit. The next step is 400 or 600 grit wet sanding. You don't want to move on to that right away because shrinkage happens. I don't care how thin that, even if you put on 1 or 2 coats and it's all perfectly the same amount of material, shrinkage will occur. Okay, so every spot that you have a low spot where you filled in, especially in this area where you've had extra spots where you've had to go back and spot fill with primer, that's thicker primer there. Okay, so as those solvents escape over time, they don't happen overnight. Even though stuff cures and is sandable in a couple hours, it's not completely cured. So because of that, there's more solvents within those few layers than the surrounding areas. So if you block that out perfectly, and that's what we do today, we blocked it out with 320 grit. Now we let it sit. You don't want to go directly into wet sanding right after that. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm coming out here on day 27, block sanding everything, and then day 28 or day 29, wet sanding everything. I'm actually going out of town for a week. This is a perfect week for that stuff to continue to dry, and any shrinkage that occurs will happen during this week or two. So from block sanding to wet sanding, you want to give it some time for any shrinkage, any solvents to continue to escape, and that's where we're at today. So I will be back with day 28. It just won't happen. Hopefully the upload schedule will make it seem a little bit more fluid, but I'm only doing 3 uploads a week because it's just too much editing and all that stuff while I'm doing all this. So as you can see, 18 to 20, 22 hour days, it doesn't really leave a whole lot of room in the day to go take all this footage and edit and upload. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed day 27. I'm done. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you guys on day 28. If you like this stuff, click that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to respond as quickly as I can. I appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, thanks for watching this one. Good night.